The day begins quite early for many of the Zabaleen. While the rest of Cairo still sleeps soundly, the Zabaleen men and their sons prepare to head out. This is where the garbage from the whole of Cairo is brought. An acrid smell constantly lingers in the air as insects fly about. To most people, living amongst the trash in this manner would be unbearable, but to the Zabaleen, it is their life and how they make their living. The Zabaleen gather, sort, process, recycle, and sell all the garbage that is brought in. This district of Cairo that the Zabaleen live in is Manshayat Nasir, known as the City of Rubbish Collectors. Built into the side of the Mokattam Mountains, which borders the district, the Mokattam Cliff Residence provides the Zabaleen an environment for these steps to occur and operate from. And the process all starts with men and their sons heading out to gather early in the morning. Each gathering family has its established route and territory, and with the many roads, it is fairly easy to get around Egypt's capital. The trash is loaded onto their trucks and brought back to Manshayat Nasir. The main road cuts right through the district, with many side streets branching out from it. Trucks piled high with towers of rubbish wind through these cluttered passageways, passing by small businesses and apartments on the way to their destination. In our case, it's the Mokattam Cliff Residence along the eastern border of the district. The site of the project occurs at an intersection, where the buildings of Manshayat Nasir meet the mountain's cliff face. As is normal of Rubbish City, garbage is continuously brought in. The importance of said garbage had a significant influence on the design of the residence. The choice to build into the cliff was one of them, acting as a response to the common occurrence of the Zabaleen bringing garbage into their homes to sort. Having garnered inspiration from the monastery of St. Simon half a mile south of the site, where the Coptic Christians had built their church into the mountain to keep out of Egypt's harsh sun while worshipping God. By building within the cliff, temperatures are more stable and cool, and the garbage stays far away from the sun's rays, significantly slowing dangerous bacterial growth brought on by decaying organic matter found within the trash. The residence being embedded into the cliff resulted in the design choice to terrace each of the floors, echoing the slope of the cliff face. Large quantities of garbage are required to be moved for sorting. It's grueling work. To ease the physical burden, some families cleverly use rope harnesses to lower bags down from upper floors to the ground. The cliff residence expands upon this solution, allowing for the ability for garbage to be moved both up to the residential units for sorting and back down once completed. Connected to the entryway is the interior chamber capable of such a task. A block and tackle pulley system has been set up to accommodate this need, giving a distinct mechanical advantage that amplifies the force applied to the rope, making it much easier to operate and move the garbage between levels. Each floor has been offset, continuing the terracing from the exterior facade in an inverse manner, allowing for the pulley systems to have full operational range without interference with one another. Adjacent to the pulley systems are the residential units which face the district, emerging out of the stone. The unit sorting area is accessible from the hallway, recessed down into the floor, keeping the garbage contained. Within the unit, the bedroom and bathroom branch off from the main core. The core gestures out to the district through the directionality of the space leading into the large glass doors. The kitchen has a low ceiling height, compressing the resident down before expanding the space as it blends into the living/dining room. Resting above the kitchen is a small sleeping loft for the children, and at the end of the core is the balcony, which can be fully opened, extending the space within the unit beyond. The sorting areas are attached, but not held within the unit itself for health and safety purposes. It also allowed for added efficiency in moving the garbage up or down the building. Breezeways were introduced besides the sorting areas to further cool the garbage and to circulate the air so it does not stagnate and become pungent. After sorting through and categorizing the garbage, the plastic can be moved to the processing area to be cleaned, melted, and extruded into plastic filaments ready to be sold or reused. The area emerges on the other side of the cliff, climbing out onto the plateau hidden behind the mountain's face. A tunnel bridges the two sides of the cliff. Beyond it, on the rooftop, like with many of the other buildings in the area, sits a familiar sight of a pigeon coop. Kept on the rooftops of buildings in Cairo, the Zabaleen use them to raise pigeons as a hobby. Watching them race through the sky provides a great source of entertainment. Within the city of rubbish collectors, the Mokattam cliff resident does not shy away from the unique lifestyle of the Zabaleen, but rather accepts and embraces it.